Hey guys, it's Miki ASMR here, and today I'm going to be reading a Tsukishima Kei ex-listener, and this is part 6 in the 10 Stages of Me and You series, and I don't have anything else to say. Also, I just wanted to say that the next episode of the series is the last one until I do the sequel, so I just wanted to say that. And now, without further ado, let's get right on into the video. So, they lost. It wasn't really surprising at all. The moment that Kei had saw the connections they were making with each other and how easily they were able to adapt to things, he knew that Nekoma was a far stronger team than the one that he was in. After the match, both of the teams began to talk to each other. One of the groups that were talking was YN, Shoyo, and the setter from Nekoma, named Kenma. Kei wasn't really interested in talking to the other team, or even his own team for that matter. He just wanted to rest, but he couldn't keep his eyes away from the girl who kept smiling towards the two that she was talking with. "Suki, if you keep looking like that, they'll know that you like her," Tadashi teased. Kei clicked his tongue and said, "Shut up, Yamaguchi. You know, you should probably talk to her. She really thinks that you like someone else, and not her." "Wait, YN? When did you start calling her that?" Kei couldn't hide his surprise when he'd heard Tadashi call the girl that he likes by her first name, while he still called you by your last name. Well, he called her by nicknames, but still. "Huh? That's what you're focused on?" Tadashi chuckled before continuing. "You'll get there soon, Suki." "Don't call me that." "Oh, the Nekoma captain is talking to YN-chan." "What?" Kei's eyes immediately shifted to where YN was standing. They were still a group of 3, but now Shoyo was replaced with the Nekoma captain. YN had her phone in her hand while talking to the two. It seemed like she was playing before, probably why she was with the setter, talking in the first place. Now that Tetsuro was there, YN seemed to be talking more. It was probably because their captain needed more conversation, or because their conversations required more than just eye contact like the ones that she had with Kenma. Kei was about to look away until he saw YN blush while talking to Kuro. To say that the blonde was pissed would be an understatement. He looked at Tetsuro and saw the guy pointing at YN's phone. Now it was Kei's turn to feel flustered. They couldn't be talking about me, right? YN was typing, YN said something to Tetsuro before looking at her phone and typing something. Then, suddenly, he felt his bag ring. He looked at his phone and saw a notification. "To Sukisaurus from Munchkin. Hey, lamppost, look over here." And so he did. He looked in her direction before looking back to his phone and replying to her. "To Munchkin from Sukisaurus." "What do you want, Chibi?" "To Sukisaurus. To Tsukishima from Munchkin. Oh, nothing really. They said that the keychain hanging from your phone was really cute, by the way. Bye." Kei couldn't help but chuckle. So I was right. Why am my voice doing this? Dang. So I was right. If I'm not mistaken, they were talking about the keychain on her phone, so she wanted to show the keychain that she gave. She was indeed adorable, but he swore. He saw some hints of sadness on her face when he caught her looking at him. Time skip. The team finally said their goodbyes and started walking home. Well, not home. They started walking back to the venue that they were staying at to see if they had left anything else there. Kei decided to walk beside YN and Tadashi on his other side. The girl, which wasn't surprising anymore, was playing on her phone while walking. He brought out his phone and sent her a text. "To Sukisaurus to Munchkin from Sukisaurus. Stop playing while walking, idiot. Stop playing while you're walking. An idiot like you is prone to tripping." The girl looked up at Kei and keeping her phone in her hands, pouting. "You look like a duck," he said, referring to her lips. "Looking at my lips, lamppost? My, I might get the wrong idea." Kei didn't expect that. Of course he was thrown off. It was the one that he liked who said that. He wasn't really looking at her lips. Well, he was, but not for the reason that she was implying or anything. As if I want to do anything with your lips other than making them shut up. "Oh, and how do you even plan to do that, huh?" Kei couldn't handle her anymore. Not one bit. Her insults weren't really insults anymore. They were flirty comebacks, and they did wonders to his heart. If she was playing that way, then so be it. Sorry, I'm getting flustered. "However you want, Munchkin." The girl had a pink tint on her cheeks, while Kei's ears started to make a reddish hue. The two were upping each other's game, and the team couldn't help but watch both of them. Luckily, the trio was in front of the team, just behind their coach and teacher. Tadashi, who couldn't escape from the two, could only walk beside them silently as he heard them answered to each other. Well, I don't think... Well, I don't think you can do it the way I want, Tsukishima-kun, YN said, dragging out the last letter of his name a little bit, causing a soft click from her tongue. Kei had to admit, hearing his name come from her mouth made his heart race. Oh, why don't we try it then, Surname John? Okay. Sorry. The two stopped walking and smirked at each other as if they were taunting each other. Get a room, Yu shouted from the back, causing the whole team to laugh. Kei flinched at what his senior had said, and he immediately looked away from the girl. YN, on the other hand, as a response, redirected her attention and pointed... What? YN, on the other hand... YN, on the other hand, as a response, redirected their attention, pointing at the sunset, while exclaiming that it was extremely pretty. The team then agreed and sat for a moment at the hill while the sun was setting. Kei, who suddenly remembered something, approached Tadashi. Before speaking, Kei made sure that they were far enough from the team for them to not hear their conversation. Yamaguchi, Kei said. What is it, Suki? What did you mean when you said that she might think that I like someone else? I mean, why would she even care? Suki, I think that's something you should ask her yourself. I'm just curious. It's not like she feels the same way, right? You never know until you ask, Suki. The thing was he ready to ask her? Do or do not. Let's go on a date, okay? Stage 9. Stage 9. Him. Kei, for once, hoped that he wouldn't cross paths for YN on their way to school, mostly because he still hadn't sorted out his thoughts about her. Ever since their training camp at Nekoma, the two's relationship had changed completely. While they were still at each other's throats with insults, they also seemed to be leaning more towards flirty comebacks. Although these types of comebacks seemed to roll off his tongue naturally, his heart still couldn't get used to them. The blonde couldn't help but look forward to them, though. A month had passed since then, but still, the words that Tadashi said to him after the match The words that Tadashi had said to him after that match and while walking to the venue stayed in his mind and lingered for days. I think YN-chan is under the impression that you like someone else and not her. Kei couldn't pretend anymore that he wasn't curious. You never know until you ask, Suki. He didn't know what to do. Or, he did want to know, but know how to ask. What? Sorry, I keep messing it up. Ooh. He did want to know, but to know means to ask, and to ask means that he has to show concern with it. Truth be told, he wasn't sure if he was willing to take that risk. What if the result that came after was something that he wouldn't be pleased with? What would happen then? Was he scared of being rejected? And if he was, he would be humiliated. No, that wasn't just it though. Rather than being scared of rejection, he was scared that if he showed her how he felt towards her, she would distance herself away from him. What if all her teasing was really just something that she didn't mean? Feelings are really complicated. Kei sighed as he looked at the store that their coach was working in and debated whether or not he should go in to get something to eat. I should head to morning practice. The blonde raised his headphones from his neck and placed it onto his head. Before he could start playing anything though, he heard someone calling him. Tsukishima! Kei hung his headphones onto his neck again as he looked back to see the volleyball team's vice captain walking towards him. Yamaguchi's not with you? No, he said as he started walking again. How about surname? I thought you two always walk together. We just happen to pass by each other when we go to school. It's not like a regular thing though. Do you want it to be? Kei looked at his senpai, his eyes widening a little. Do I? I don't know, he admitted. Koshi said, not wanting to push the blonde any longer. Kei couldn't help but wonder what he was thinking about earlier. If I want to ask anyone, I think Suga-san would be the most reliable. Suga-san, Kei said, looking at the third-year setter. If someone thinks that you like someone else, or if someone you like thinks you like someone else, what should you do? Is this about a little first-year manager? No. Koshi chuckled before giving the middle blocker a serious response. I think you should tell the person that they're the one that you like. Kei suddenly had a pink tint on his cheeks. Is he saying that I should confess? You should only do it with the purpose of pursuing the person. If you don't, then what's the point of telling them the truth? The blonde nodded, understanding what his senpai was saying. Do you want to pursue the person you like, Tsukishima? Kei looked down as he tried to gather his thoughts. I don't know. Well, that's gonna be hard. Koshi was looking at Kei, who was mostly staring ahead. Koshi looked at Kei, who was staring ahead, lost in his own thoughts, but still had a monotone face. Tell me, Tsukishima, do you want the person to be in someone else's arms? If that's what makes him happy, then yes. But what about you? Why did he have to care about himself? In reality, though he did really like her, he didn't know if he deserved her. There were much kinder guys out there who would probably treat her way better than he could have ever. Personally, Koshi said, I think you should tell them how you feel. It's good to let someone know how honestly you feel towards them. But what if the person doesn't feel the same? Isn't that just a waste of effort? That's not why you liked him in the first place, right? The light-haired setter asked him. He was right. Kei didn't like YN so she could like him back. He liked her because she was kind, supportive, smart, thoughtful, and sassy. She knew how to handle all of his insults, and she could fight them back with her own. She looked strong, but she still had her own insecurities. She was unpredictable and making her fun to be around. She was just an amazing person. Besides, if it all ends up in a rejection, at least you know, Koshi said. Not that I think it would. Kei raised his eyebrows at him, confused with what his senpai was saying. What do you mean? Oh, I need to go ahead quickly. I remember Daichi asking me for a favor. I'll see you at the morning practice. The third year ran off before Kei could even finish his question. The blonde decided to shake off his senpai's comment and continue walking towards the school gates. After passing the school's entrance, he made his way towards the gym. The sound of rubber shoes squeaking against the court he was heard from the outside. YN, throw us up another ball, Shoyo said. Okay. Within seconds, the sound of the ball hitting the floor rang within the small gym. Before heading towards the locker room, Kei peeked inside the gym and saw the ones that were in there. After hearing YN's name, the blonde couldn't stop himself from looking for her. And there she was, smiling. Not at him, but that was okay. Despite her lack of volleyball, he could see the interest in her eyes, like the way Kei looked at her secretly. Do you want to pursue the person you like, Tsukishima? He might not have known his answer earlier, but he did now. He wants to pursue her. If she rejects him, then he'll worry about it later. For now, all he needs to do is worry about how he'll ask her. Stage 9. Her. YN remembered that Nekoma's captain... Sorry, y'all, I be reading bad today. YN remembered what Nekoma's captain had said to her when she accidentally let her thinking out loud. Huh? Wow, okay. Reading game strong, guys. Oop. YN remembered what the Nekoma captain had said to her when she accidentally let out what she was thinking. She didn't really want to tell Tetsuro about it, but when the guy saw how sad she looked when she glanced at Kei from time to time in their match, he made her spill what occupied her thoughts. After she let out about how she found out the guy that she likes like someone else that wasn't her, Tetsuro was quick to ask if she had heard Kei say it himself. When she said no, Nekoma's captain immediately told her that she shouldn't let herself be brought down by it too much. Then, before parting, told her something that she should do. He should tease him with a hint of flirting and seeing how he responds. So she did, and boy did it surprise her when he did it back. Since then, the two were going back and forth with flirty teasing. Now, though, she was scared that she might have crossed the line. Kei didn't really pay attention to her. He was acting rather distant. The look in his eyes was something that made her think that he was thinking about something, but he just didn't want to discuss it with her. What could I have possibly done to irritate him? The girl could only sigh as she continued to eat her lunch. She wanted to ask Tadashi in case he knew of something, but she couldn't do that in front of Kei. She wanted to make it not suspicious, so she had to use her phone secretly. While Kei was resting his head on the table, she whipped out her phone. To Tadashi Yum Yum. That's so cute, oh my god. From Miss Suki. Tada-kun, I have to ask you something. Go outside later, but let me go first. I have to ask you some questions. Or ask questions later. Sorry, the Miss Suki is so cute. What? Oop, anyways. The moment she hit send, she heard a buzz coming from Tadashi's table. Then the boy looked at his phone, and then towards YN. The girl smiled at him before packing up her bag for lunch. I need to do something, so I'll head out now. Bye, Tata-kun. Bye, lamppost. Wayan quickly made a run for her room as she placed her bag down on the table before going to Class 1-5's door, just steps away from Kei's class. Bing! To Miss Suki from Tadashi Yam. I'm heading out now. To Tadashi Yam from Miss Suki. Okay. It didn't take long for Tadashi to see where Wayan was standing. What do you need, Nickname-chan? Tadashi asked. Not here. Wayan proceeded to drag Tadashi to the school grounds, making sure that there weren't any students around that could hear what they were going to talk about. You really love to drag people around when you want to talk to them, huh? Tadashi said. Never mind. I really need to ask you something. About Tsuki? Wayan froze a little as the color pink dusted her cheeks. How did you know? I just assumed. Anyways, if it's about him spacing out, I don't know why either. Wow, Wayan said, marveling at how the boy was able to give her an answer before she even asked. The girl's lips pressed together in a thin line before asking the boy once again. Do you think he's, I don't know, Wayan-chan. Do you think he's thinking about the person he likes? Wayan couldn't deny that she felt the pang in her heart when she said that. Of course it hurt her, but she couldn't do anything about it. You're worrying again, Wayan-chan? Don't worry, in my context, you're already his girlfriend. Wayan blushed at what her friend had said, realizing what he meant. What? You didn't change it yet? I saw no reason to change it. Tata-kun, you're so mean. The girl proceeded to pout at the freckled-faced boy. When they exchanged numbers recently, Tadashi listed her name with Kei's name as a way of teasing her. That won't really help me get over him if you keep doing that. Wait, Tadashi's expression had quickly lifted from a teasing tone or teasing face to a serious one. You're planning to get over Suki? Well, not now, but I'd have to someday, right? She said with a sad smile in her eyes. Like when he gets a girlfriend or something. What if you're the girlfriend? Will you stop liking him then? Wayan got taken aback from Tadashi's question. He knew who Kei liked, and yet he still kept on teasing her. Of course not, but you know who he likes, Tadagun, so stop teasing me about it when you know I have no chance. Silly Nickname-chan, Tadashi said as he ruffled her hair. I never told you who he liked, right? So why do you keep thinking that it isn't you? The girl could only think as a response, too flustered to answer. Flash forward. I never told you who he liked, right? So why do you keep thinking that it isn't you? Currently, Wayan and Kei were walking home, with Tadashi's words ringing in her head. What did he mean by that? Hey, are you paying attention? Kei said. Mm-hmm, the girl said absent-mindedly. Are you implying that I'm the one Tsukishima likes? You sure you're listening to me? Mm-hmm, she said once again, not paying attention. But if that's the situation, why didn't he tell me in the first place? Are you free on Saturday after practice? Mm-hmm. By the way, you're just doing this absentmindedly. You're not actually thinking about it. I should probably ask Tata-kun about it tomorrow. Let's go out. Mm-hmm. But if that's true, what am I gonna... Wait, what did you just say? Wayan asked the blonde, wondering if she misheard. Kei looked away at first, his ears getting noticeably redder. After a second or two, he faced the girl and chuckled at her blushing state before he repeated what he was going to say. Let's go out after morning practice on Sunday. With the team? No, Kei said, looking directly in her eyes. Only the two of us. Like a date? Wayan said, fully on panic mode. She didn't know how to respond to the blonde suddenly asking her out. If that's how you view it. Kei only shrugged as he continued to walk. The girl had to quickly compose herself before running to his side. Hey, she shouted. You're the one who suggested going out, so you have to determine what it is. Kei smirked at her before saying, It's a date then. Wayan blinked before, or more than she should have. Did that just happen? The girl smiled to herself as she looked down at her feet while walking, pinching her arm and yelped in pain, which caught Kei's attention, and then he chuckled at her. I'm not dreaming. I actually have a date with a guy I like. Stop it. Oh my god. Establishing. You know I like you, right? Stage 10, aka the final stage. Stop it. That was literally, oh my god. Y'all aren't ready for stage 10. Y'all aren't ready for this. Oh my god, I love this book so much, so seriously. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I really enjoyed reading this. Like, y'all know how I feel about this series. I love it to bits, like, so much. I don't know why I said to bits. I've literally never said that in my life. Oop. Anyways, I love this series so much. Also, sorry for the mistakes in this. For some reason today, my reading skills are just, like, so shitty. Like, the video that I posted today, I literally had it pre-recorded. Like, I recorded it, like, last week, and I just never used it. So, sometimes my reading be shit, and, this is one of those days. So, you're all just gonna have to ignore it. But people said that they don't mind that much. So, y'all just gonna have to get used to that. I'm not a good reader. It's a miracle sometimes that I actually read through some of these with, like, minimal mistakes. Ooh. Anyways, thank you guys so... Bro, why my elbow keep cracking for? What the fuck? It did that earlier. I don't know if it was during this video, but another video I was, like, trying to record, and my elbow kept popping. Like, bro, shut up. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and if you did like the video, make sure to subscribe and have the notification bell so you can get notified every single time I post a video. I try my best to post every single day, and 2 times a day for the most part, if I'm feeling lucky, which I actually have been doing a lot, but I have, like, fucking schoolwork, so I might only be posting, like, once a day now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.